Countdown continues. The countdown continues. 45 days until Jamaica takes on New Caledonia. To keep that hope alive in this playoff tournament for one of those last spots to be a part of the coveted, the best tournament in the world on planet Earth. We talking about FIFA World Cup. Yesterday we had a Super Bowl, which is arguably the best championship game in North America, watched around the world. But this is FIFA World Cup. The world will be watching the World Cup. And Jamaica, the little island of Jamaica, in 45 days is looking to keep their hopes alive. Their hopes alive. And securing an opportunity to be in the FIFA World Cup. Welcome, my name is Francis. And this is Next Up Sports Talk. 45 days and counting. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it on the other side of this quick intermission. Big up to everybody. Let's go. Yeah, you know what time it is, man. We back with it. We are back with it. Lockie and my lovely people. Just want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for another one. Because without him, none of this would be possible, man. Big shout out to each and every one of you that continue to hit that like and subscribe button. Because it is free 99. It's free 99. What I say is free 99. Go ahead and hit that like button, people. Share it. Let everybody know that we live. We're going to be doing a little bit of conversating about what needs to happen, what should be happening, and what you should be looking forward to coming up here in 45 days. First of the 2 missions. We got 2 missions. We got to complete the first one. The first one gots to be completed before we can get to that second mission, and then complete that before we're back in the driver's seat in terms of our livelihood, our hope. It's about the hope. Yeah, we got to hope. We ain't believing. We hoping. We hoping that everything will line up in time. I'm hoping that everything lines up and we accomplish the goal we've been set out to accomplish now with the third coach. Yeah, we've tried it. We've tried this goal. This is the third. They say third time's the charm. Well, we about to find out. Yeah, the first 2 failed, right? And so we on the third one. Really, it's the 5th one, but we gonna call it the third one. Big up yourself, of course, every time. Appreciate you being in the building here, rocking in with us, locking in with us. Hope everything's good with you and your family. But you already know the vibe, man. We 45 days, 6 hours, and 52 minutes away from FIFA March Madness. Jamaica taking on New Caledonia in the semifinal. With the hopes, you know what the hopes is. You know what the hopes is. If you don't know what the hope is, let me tell you. You don't know what the hope is? Let me tell you. let me bring it up big and brawling on the screen so you can see. Because there's a lot of hopes we need right now. A lot of hope and prayer. Yeah? To see if we can accomplish this goal. So big up to everybody out there, man. Big up to the silent watchers and listening out there. Don't forget, man. Don't forget, the countdown continues. But it is Next Up Sports Talk. And we here today. And we doing the countdown as we look ahead. Because 45 days before you know it, we'll be around the corner, man. We've been doing this countdown for 70-something days. But there's been a lot of things that's happening in between that. That one would think that we forgot about the countdown. Never that. Never forget about the countdown. The countdown is still on. The countdown is still on. And so you have other, platforms that are keeping up to date with the players and how they're doing it in movements. I think that's fantastic, keeping the fans in the loop. Keeping the fans in the loop and seeing what's going on. But we already know that it's very unpredictable what is going to happen when it's time to pick that squad to go against New Caledonia. So, we're not sure who's going to be brought into the squad, who's not going to be into the squad, who's going to be favorable, who's not going to be favorable, who is going to be fit, who's going to be healthy, who's going to be mentally ready to take on this challenge, yeah? Because this is a challenge. We got to win the battles before we can win the war. We got to take it battle by battle. And the first battle that the Reggae Boyz got is in 45 days. That's the first battle. The first battle. We got to win the first battle. We can't worry about winning the war when we got to win the battles. And the first battle is against New Caledonia in 45 days. So the sights should be locked in. The preparation should be locked in on getting past New Caledonia. Then we recalibrate. We're going to come again and put in another sensational game plan to then take on whoever's next. So we're going to talk about that. We definitely going to talk about that here in this video. So I just want y'all to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. First of all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how everybody's doing, how everybody is. Hope everybody's blessed up. Hope everybody's great here on this wonderful Monday, maybe Sunday, maybe Tuesday, wherever you're watching from in the world. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching, you can let me know. Let me know. Big up to the first responders out there. Big up to, the teachers, the doctors. Big up to everybody that plays an integral, part in ensuring that the day-to-day lives of the people are done right. Keeping us safe and free so we can have this freedom of speech. which is technically not too freak. If you say something you ain't supposed to say, somebody might just tap you in the shoulder and say, hey, slow down. Slow down. You can't talk about that stuff. You can't talk about that stuff. You got to leave certain things alone. Yeah? But I'm so glad that where I'm at right now, I can speak freely. Such a beautiful thing. Such a great feeling to be able to do that. Now, saying all that to say this, let's give ourselves a little refresher on what is going on here. Let's go over here, actually. Good. Slide open. There we go. Boom. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look. We're going to take a quick look at these groups. Yeah. And refresh ourselves of what's going on with the groups. As you know, it's 45 days away. So Group A in the World Cup bracket is definitely Mexico, South Africa, and Korea. They have automatically qualified from Group A. And the next qualifiers for Group A will either be Denmark, Czech Republic, Ireland, and I can't remember what MKD is at this moment. MKD. North Macedonia. They're looking to lock in that last spot there in Group A. So, obviously we know Mexico is one of the host cities. Canada is one of the host cities. And the United States of America is one of those host cities. So in Group B, it goes here as follow. In Group B, you got Canada, obviously one of the host cities. Then you got Qatar, has made it to the World Cup qualified, and Switzerland. Then you got Italy. Looking to get one of those last spots. Then you got Northern Ireland. Looking to get one of those last spots in Group B. Then you got Bosnia. Looking to get one of those last spots in Group B. And then Wales. So Italy, Northern Ireland, Walsh, and Bosnia going to be looking for those spots in Group B. Moving right along, we go down to Group C. Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. They have locked up. So crazy to see Haiti. Seeing Haiti there, man. Shout out to the country of Haiti. Shout out to the people of Haiti having their flag and their name locked up right there. That's going to be a tough group right there. Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. You already know Morocco and Brazil going to be battling it out for the most part. And then you have Scotland and Haiti is going to be battling it out. Let's see what happens there for Haiti. Haiti might be able to can do something. Cool. Of Scotland. Who's the coach? D. Clark. Bless up, Jay. Bless up. Bless up. Okay. All right, let's keep that rolling. So, Ireland obviously looking for their opportunity. They'll be looking for their opportunity to try and get into so you have Czech Republic, Ireland. What is? Let me see. So you have Denmark, Macedonia, Czech Republic, Denmark, North Macedonia, Czech Republic, and Ireland going to be looking for their opportunity to secure that spot here in Group A. Group B, you got Italy, Northern Ireland, Walsh, and Bosnia. They're going to be looking for their opportunity. And Group C is already set. So Haiti and Scotland going to be tough right there. Very, very tough. They're going to be battling out. In Group D, you got U.S., obviously one of the host cities. You got Paraguay, Australia, and then you have these following countries. You got Turkey, looking for that last spot. They'll be competing for one of those last spots. You got Romania. They'll be looking for one of those last spots. This should be Slovakia. They'll be looking for one of those last spots in Group D. And Kosovo is another country you're going to be looking for in Group D. As we move right along for Group E, you already got Germany, Curacao. Curacao. Every time you see Curacao, you're like, man. Curacao. Congratulations. They did that. Congratulations. Haiti. Congratulations. Curacao. Congratulations. Cote d'Ivoire. Big up to Cote d'Ivoire and Ecuador. Has done what they have to do. In Group F, you got Lucas. They definitely better than QPR. Definitely better than QPR for sure. Group F, you got Netherlands, Japan, then you got Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, and Albania going to be fighting for that last spot. Tunisia is in there locked in. In Group G, you got Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand for Group G. So in that group right there, you're looking at Belgium, Egypt to come out of that group. And that's what we're looking at. Group H. Big up yourself, Orain. Lucas, wagwan, bro. Everything good? Group H, you got Spain, Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. So probably going to be Uruguay and Spain going to be looking to come out of that group right there. You understand? So big shout out to them. Yo, you know, we 45 days, 6 hours away from the first battle in the war of trying to get to the World Cup. The first battle is New Caledonia. We got to take it battle by battle. The first hurdle, the first battle is we got to take on New Caledonia in 45 days. But FIFA March Madness, oh, it's going to go down. It's going down. You understand? Hit that like button, people. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button. Go in your pocket and bless the channel up. Hit the channel up, man. 99 cents, $1. Go in your pocket, man. We continue to give you this content. But what you can do is definitely hit that free button. Hit the share button, man. Tell people that we live and we doing the countdown that continues 45 days and counting. Before you know it, 45 days will be here like this. Let's get back to it. So in Group I, you have France and Senegal, which is going to be tough. France, Senegal, Norway. And then you have the likes of Bolivia, Suriname, and Iraq looking to lock in that last spot here in Group I. That's a tough group. Senegal, France, Norway, tough group right there. Senegal, France, it's a tough group. In Group J, another tough group. Well, sort of tough. Argentina and Algeria are going to be playing really tough against one another. Austria, decent team defensively as well. And Jordan. Yep. And then you got Group K. Okay. We're going to skip over Group K for a second. And we're going to go to Group L. Group L, you got England. You got Croatia. You got Ghana and Panama. Group L is a tough group as well. Croatia and Ghana play really well. England plays well. And Panama can hold their own. They be the lesser in that group, but they do hold their own. You understand? Which Jamaican team you mean? JPL? Yo, bust a blank for Orain in the building. Bust a blank for Jay Chorus. Yo, on a big up on yourself. You know the vibe. Lucas Sheen, Wagwan. Sheenan. I hope I'm saying that right. I hope I'm not butchering your name, Lucas. Okay, so let's go back to Group K, yeah? Group K. We got Portugal. We got Colombia. We got Uzbekistan. And we got New Caledonia, Jamaica, and Republic of Congo. That's what's going on. Let's see here. What did I miss? England. Yeah, England hasn't won anything World Cup wise in a long time, brother. But big up yourself for being here. 6-point gap and still got to go to the Etihad. That's okay. That's where legends are made. That's where legends. You want to prove you're a legend? Go to Etihad and kick out. What I'm gonna say, kick out Pep teeth. Make Pep scratch a hole in his face and then the side of his nose. Kick out him teeth. Yeah, man. Realistically, do you think Jamaica can make it? Realistically, bruv, it's a task, man. It's a task. Honestly, we gave up the opportunity to make it when it was right in our hands. It was right in our hands and we squandered the opportunity. We bottled the opportunity. But God has given us another opportunity. Yeah, the football gods, whatever God you believe in, has blessed us with another opportunity to right our wrongs. So we gonna believe by faith. Yeah, well, I'm gonna believe by faith that it can happen. But am I super hopeful? No. But I still believe by faith. Okay, peeps? It's fine. Ghana have Onana, so it's fine because he won't save a goal. Yo, you terrible, man. All right, let's get into the next part, man. So, in 45 days, 6 hours, and 35 minutes. I don't want to hear nothing but believe, because I believe, you know what I mean? We believe, we talk bad about our opponents. Believe, this ain't the state, this ain't the channel for believe or the platform. Believe somewhere else, man. This right here is about, like you said, realistically, we got to look at the realities of what we're dealing with. You understand? You got to use this, the things between your ears. Yeah, and I'm not talking about your nose or your eyes. What's up line for that one? Hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the like, hit the share button, man. Hit the share button. What am I say? Hit the share button. Jamaica taking on New Caledonia. 45 days to countdown. Next up, Sports Talk Countdown. Y'all must have thought I forgot. You thought I forgot? Never forget. The countdown is still on. 45 days. As we get closer, we try to give you all more. Olympics is going on. Shout out to the Olympic bobsled team. All the Jamaicans competing in the Olympics. Shout out to the Canadians competing in the Olympics. You know the vibe. You know the vibe. You know the vibe. Hope you know what the vibe is, man. Hope you know what the vibe is. All right, let's get to it. So, this is how it's looking, yeah? The first hurdle that we must complete, March the 26th, Thursday. Mark it on your calendar. Thursday, March the 26th. We will play the second game, March the 26th, where Jamaica will take on New Caledonia in the playoff, Path A semi-final in Guadalajara Stadium, Guadalajara, Mexico. We will be in Mexico, in Guadalajara, taking on New Caledonia. You guys understand the vibe or what? You understand the vibe or what? Better hit that like button. Also, Suriname is looking to keep their hopes alive versus Bolivia, which is another tremendous game. Suriname got to go to Monterrey Stadium and take on Bolivia. But we ain't worried about Suriname. We're worried about the Reggae Boyz. Because the next path will be 5 days later. The winner between New Caledonia and Jamaica will be in the final against DR Congo. Again, we can't look as Jamaican supporters, as Reggae Boyz supporters. We can't look at Congo, because if we don't beat New Caledonia, we will not be playing Congo for the opportunity at trying to get that final spot in Group K. Hear me good, people. Hear me good. Let me bust a blank for that one. Let me read some of these comments real quick. Jay said, like City out for go on them run. The liver fools, call them liver fools. Game was a make or break game for the City title hopes. Liver fools, because they play like straight fools. When is the last time you've seen Liverpool at home give up a lead and allow a team to score 2 goals in 5 minutes? 2 goals in 5 minutes. When? I'll wait. Talk to me so I can talk back, man. Talk to me so I can talk back. I'll wait. I said, talk to me, and I'm going to talk back. Somebody got to make it make sense for me, please. Make it make sense for me. '84th minute and 93rd minute penalty. Personally, I thought the referee was trash. Personally. Just straight up garbage. But when Szoboszlai with a fantastic, free kick, like probably one of the goal of the year candidates, man. He hit one against us, which was tremendous. This one was even better. But when the last time you seen Liverpool lose a game like that at home. At Anfield. The place where you never walk alone. You never walk when. That's not what we're here talking about, man. Don't get me started, man. Jay, you guys, don't get me started, okay? Don't get me started. You're getting me all. Big up yourself, Real Talk. What's up, Blanc, for Real Talk? What's going on? What's up? We not here for a long time, just for a good time. You understand? Let me see here. If Jamaica don't make the World Cup, who you gonna support at the World Cup? Obviously, after the group stages, when U.S. is out of the World Cup, I wasn't supporting U.S. at all. I'm in Canada, so if there's anybody I'm gonna support, it will definitely be Canada. Canada. Oh, Canada. I told you, man. When my teams are out, I just want to see a great game of football. I'm not invested like that into who's winning or what unless I'm betting. For me personally, I just want to see tremendous football. I love the game so much. I want to see great football played. Great play. Fantastic play. Fantastic football being displayed for the world to drool with their eyes open. Kids can get inspired. The next generations of Messis and Ronaldos, like how Lamine Yamal is doing what he's doing. The next generation of great talent, like Neymar, like Ronaldinho. You understand? Those great talent, not this modern trash football, like actually football that is played with passion and skill and technical ability. Not this wrestling, kick you down type of football where you actually have to use skill and knock the ball around and move the ball. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the next generation to be inspired, like how Yoga Bonita used to inspire with Nike football. A lot of tremendous talent. I want to see great football. I don't care supporting a team if my team is. I want to see great football. That's what I care about the most. Love the game. Where my ball at? Must be somewhere over there. Hold up a minute. Hold up just a minute. Watching modern football to me can be quite annoying at times because of the way they play. But this is what it's all about for me, man. Right here. This. I want to see this ball be knocked around at a high level. I continue to say it, and maybe you don't understand. Nowadays it's about team you support. I want to support this. I want to see great football. Something where I can be like, yeah, I like that play is amazing. Where you can inspire the next generation. This modern day football to me is not really good. It ain't. There's some good talent here and there. But you want to see the manipulation of this ball and the skill and, you know what I mean? Right now you're talking about physicality and speed. I want to see some skill. Show me something that regular people can't do. Yeah, that's what captivated a lot of people with Brazilian football because they did things that regular folks can't do. Anybody can train somebody to be fast, kick and run and do all that. Like what Mbappe is doing right now, Femi Martin could do, man. He fast as lightning, right? He might not be able to finish like Mbappe, but we've seen that. We've seen that type of speed before. We've seen that type of blazing speed before. The finishing, you can say. But where's the JJ Okochas that was full of skill? The Thierry Henrys that was full of skill. The Zinedine Zidane, Zizou was full of skill. That's what draws you in. It's the skill of the game for me. Call it what it is. You understand? Anyways, let me get back to it. Plus, against a team that hasn't beaten them at home in decades. And yo, Jay, you trying to get me upset, bro? Like for real. Keeper, he couldn't even react. That was a sensational. But even if he reacted, he would have busted his head off the post. Real talk, definitely got to support Canada, man. 100%. 100%. And we're having, I'm glad you said that the game has changed, more focus on data and productivity, and we're having a lot more muscular injuries like hamstrings. We didn't even have that much hamstring injuries and stuff like that back in the day. Never. Hamstring injuries and these soft tissue injuries, and players by the time they reach 25, they done and what? Never that. Never, ever that. Long throw-ins. You can't put 5 passes together, build up from the back. Nobody can break the line down with any type of skill. None of that stuff. You want to see the R9s. You even want to see the left back like Roberto Carlos, like a Patrice Evra. Yeah, you want to see a Francesco Totti. You want to see what's my boy name there, man? You want to see a Zola out there running around doing what he do. Like, you want to see them dudes that got some skill, man. When they showed up and they playing that ball, you know what I mean? Italy had a ton of talent back there, man. A ton. You want to see a Puglia on that defensive side with that long hair running now. You want to see Davids for Netherlands running around doing you want to see this stuff, man. Skill in their own right above earth. What you mean above earth? Big up yourself, Michael Gardner. Up. What's above earth? You gotta explain. I don't understand what you mean above earth. Give me a little breakdown. You want to see some skill, technical ability, man. Them dudes that made you go, yo, how did he do that? Like, wow. Wow, look at the skill, man. Woo, skill was on another level. When you see Paul Scholes hitting the ball from 40 yards out, hitting it on the line. Hitting this ball on the line. Like, on the line. Right onto the striker's foot. Like, yeah, man. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see, man. When you see a Patrick Vieira dominating in the midfield, man, that's what you want to see, bruh. I don't know what you guys want to see. But I want to see some skill. I want to see some all-world, that's what you mean. Some things that are above earth, man. Things that regular folks can't do. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for from the game of football. Forget about the teams and whatnot, because the teams going there, they don't have that type of quality. You want to see those things that in the confines of a team. Yeah, big up to everybody that's watching. Just if you're not in the comment section, the phone line's going to be open just now. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Feeling blessed. You want to bless the channel to continue to grow because World Cup is coming up. And I got a lot of things that I need to do World Cup wise. And your financial help will be fantastic. Fantastic to help to achieve that, to bring the content back to you, my people. Yeah, so even $1, $2, $3, $5, $20, whatever you can give, it helps to grow the channel and it helps to get the content out to you so you can consume the content and enjoy this beautiful game and whatever game it is that you like to watch. More intensity and games being played, also work routine, etc. Put in more stress on the body of players. Back in the day, these guys used to play a lot of football. A lot. A lot of football, man. A lot of football. But the talent, when you talk about World Cup, the names that was coming to World Cup, you was like, yeah, you better get some sleep the night before because you're going against some world talent, man. Some tremendous footballers. There used to be more than one tremendous talent on a... Sometimes you used to have breakout stars that's coming from their country that hasn't broken into Europe yet or any parts of the world where they play top-level football. And you get to see their talent on the world stage. Like, who is that? Oh, they've been playing in the division and star. That person can play football, man, at a high level. Yeah. I want to see this kick and run all World Cup, kick and run, long throw, and I want to see some talent, man. To me, Hazard and St. Maxim probably the last Flair players that were in the EPL. And I know a lot of y'all feel like the EPL is the best league in the world. I'm not a believer in that. I don't care what the numbers say. I'm not a believer in that at all. I think Spain got some of the best talents in the world, man. More matches then than now. I think Spain got some of the best talents in the world, for real. So this is what we're looking at right here, people. This is what we're looking at, man. The first battle in 45 days. First battle. We got to take a battle. We can't be looking at, I hear a lot of whispers, a lot of talk about, oh, can't wait to play Congo, can't wait to play Congo. If we don't beat New Caledonia as the first battle, there's no way we'll be playing Congo. We got to win the first battle. Gotta win the first battle. Got to. In order to get to the second battle. To then win the war of getting that ticket to the World Cup. We got 2 battles in order to win the war to get to the World Cup. The first battle is New Caledonia. We gotta get there by New Caledonia. Hit the like button, people. Hit the share button. Share it with somebody. Share it with your WhatsApp group. Let them know that Francis from Nexus Sports Talk got the Nexus Sports Talk Reggae Boyz countdown. Jamaica versus New Caledonia. Let them know what's good. Put it in the group. Put the YouTube link in the group. Let them know that we live. Come on over and share your thoughts. I'm about to open this phone line, which a lot of people don't use. So I'm about to take away this phone line. Call in and have your say. Let me know what your thoughts are. This is your time to let me know when I open the phone line what your thoughts are with this first game that we got to play against New Caledonia in hopes of taking on Congo in the final, which is a whole separate game by itself. We first have to win our semi-final game against New Caledonia on March the 26th at Guadalajara Stadium, Jalisco, Mexico, or Mexico, depending on who you're talking to. You understand? Hit that like button. DV Group. Bossa Blanc for DV Group. What's going on? Appreciate you being here. Hit that like button. DV Group. So this is who. This is it. This is our group right here, man. Group K. Group K. Portugal, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. Can we make it into the group? Can we make it into the group? We got to beat New Caledonia first. And if we beat them, we got to challenge Congo, DR Congo, and then we get into the group with Colombia, Uzbekistan, and Portugal. But we got 2 battles before we get to compete in that World Cup. Yes, we do. Let me see here. Let me get back to this real quick. Wait until March when Jamaica them time. There's gonna be kick and run, bruh. Too much kick and run. Bossa Blanc for that. Yo, pull that one up. Pull that one. Pull that one up. Pull it up, people. We're supposed to be seeing a different style of play, and it's kick and run. Jesus have mercy. Real Talk said you're not going to see that skill unless you're playing possession. A lot of teams didn't play possession, but you still seeing the skill. Remember, a lot of teams went up and down, but they showed skill in going up and down. They moved the ball quickly. They controlled. But they played with skill. Like football is going. This game is going away from the actual skill that it takes to play the game. Like it takes actual skill to play football. We make it look like it don't. Let me get some of this Yeti juice, man. This Yeti juice, this black coffee. Hey, no, you ain't paying me, so I ain't advertising for you. Slow down. You gotta pay me that check if you want me to advertise. You understand? Slow down. I need that check to advertise. Advertisement is open, man. You want to advertise on Nexus Sports Talk? You know what to do. Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up. The number gonna be on the screen just now. Hit me up. Yeti juice, man. Black coffee, no sugar. We don't need no sugar, man. Big up yourself, the Woodhouse family. Up top, Woodhouse family. Big up. Bossa Blanc for the Woodhouse family. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. You said, boy, oh boy, it looks like you have to suit up and go play France. Man, it's... Why you say that? Tell me why you say that. Why you say that, man? Why you say that? Why you say that? I'm about to open this phone. What time is it? What's that time looking like? Okay, I'm about to open this phone line just now. 45 days, 6 hours till Jamaica take on New Caledonia. Yeah, for the opportunity to then go ahead and play DR Congo 5 days later on the 31st of March. We play on the 26th of March at Guadalajara Stadium in Mexico against New Caledonia, with the hopes of getting to the final, because the semifinal is against New Caledonia, and the final is against Congo, DR Congo, Congo DR. And then, if we complete that mission, those two missions, we get into this group right here where we be taking on Portugal, Colombia, and Uzbekistan. Let me know which group you think is the toughest group. I'm going to go over the groups one more time so y'all can see. For those who are joining late, none of these boys playing game. Man, talk to me, man. Like, the football is just dead nowadays. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I like Lamine Yamal, the way he played the game. You know, he's just so free and so with skill. The skill, like, where's the skill? Long throw-ins, kick and run ain't no skill, bruh. That ain't no skill. You know, when you talk about World Cup, you know how much names is coming out that got a ton of skill. When you see them play, you're just in awe, like, man. You immediately go outside and you ready to practice what you seen them do in a game. Like, I got to do that. How they do that? Let me see that again. Wow. Next level. That is next level. I don't see that stuff, man, from the game now. They slow down the ball, drag it. There's no step over. There's no, there's no, you know what I mean? There's no flair. There's There's no pizzazz to the game. Nobody's out there, you know what I'm saying, doing the merengue, the bachata. Nobody's salsaing with the ball. Nobody's wacky dipping with the ball. Nobody's signaling and playing with the ball. Like, there's nothing, man. Nothing. There's nothing, man. Nobody's drifting with the ball. Nobody. Stop. Get it. Nobody. You with that soup. Nobody, man. Nobody. All right, here we go, man. Let's go through these groups real quick one more time. So in Group A, obviously the 3 host cities, Mexico, Canada, and the United States of America are the 3 cities that will be hosting the 2026 FIFA World Cup. All right. So in Group A, you got Mexico, South Africa, and Korea Republic. They have already solidified their spot in that group. Then you got Denmark, North Macedonia, Czech Republic, and Ireland looking to compete for that 4th and final spot in Group A. In Group B, you got Canada, Qatar, and Switzerland as the 3 teams that's already secured their spot in Group B. And then you got Italy, you got Northern Ireland, you got Wales, sorry. You got Wales, and you got Bosnia looking to secure the final spot in that Group B. Group C is already set. You got Brazil, Morocco. Shout out to Haiti. Got to get in their props. Haiti locked in their spot. And Scotland. They'll be competing in Group C. Group D. USA, Paraguay, Australia, and then you got Turkey, Romania, Slovakia, and Kosovo. They will be looking to compete for that 4th and final spot in Group D. Pardon me if I'm butchering that pronunciation of that country. Group E, you got Germany, Curacao. You got to congratulate them because they took their opportunity and they ran with it. Congratulations to Curacao. Yeah, they put belt to you know what to the Reggae Boyz and they locked in their spot. We fighting for, we had it in our hands and now we got to fight for our lives. That's another story. You got Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, and Ecuador in Group E. So that group is set. That's a tough group. Oh, you know them Germans know how to play that football, boy. Whew, I'm trying to tell you. In Group F, you got Netherlands, Japan, and Tunisia. They have secured their automatic spot. Then you got Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, and Albania are going to be competing for that 4th and final spot in Group F. Group G, you got Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. That is also another interesting group. See who can come out of that group right there. A little bit more open in Group G. Group H, you got Spain, Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. In that group. Another decent group. You can pick who you think gonna come out of that group right there. You go to Group I. You got France, Senegal, Norway, and then the winner between Bolivia, Suriname, and Iraq are going to be looking to compete in that Group I. Group J, you got Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. They're going to be competing in that group with the hopes of see who can come out of that group right there. We already know what our group is. And the last and final group is Group L, which is England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. Some tough groups right there. But make no mistake about it, because Suriname, they also have a tough path, because Bolivia is a tough team. And if they beat Bolivia, they got to take on Iraq. They might be able to get past Iraq. I'm not really too sure. Bolivia is going to be a tough game, but they're also looking to keep their hopes alive. But we're focusing on the Reggae Boyz right now, because in 45 days, the first battle starts. Orain Davis, big up yourself. If I pick the team, Reggae Boyz can't lose. I'm sure. I already told you, man, those who are picking the team, I don't know what they seeing. Well, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to leave that one alone. Don't do it. Don't do it. Reggae Boyz need to play 3 around the back. Why 3 around the back? I'm curious. What else, family? You funny, man. You funny. Oh, look who it is, man. It's my young Jit. What's going on, Jit? My Jit RR. Big up RR, my Jit. If you know, you know. If you don't know, watch your mouth. Yeah, watch your mouth. Hit that like button. You hear what he said, man? And hit the subscribe button and share. It's free 99. It's free. 90, not 3. Free. Like free. Like you like it free. Why on the back? What you mean? Why for? Why? What you whining for? What you whining for? What? What you whining for? Let me see, man. Let me get this calling number working, man. What you whining for? What's all that? What's all that? What's all that why stuff? There go the calling number right there, man. 416-881-4224, man. Call in and let your thoughts be heard and known, man. It's free 99. You already know the vibe. Hit that subscribe button. Defense line, bro. Nah, bro. I was the one that said that, bro. What you mean? It said it right here, bro. Reggae Boyz need 3 to play 3 around the back. What you mean around? Yo, you all right, yo? Yeah, you got to why that one too. Why? Around the back. Hey, RR, you better cut it out, RR. Yo, them phone lines is open, man. If you want to say something live on air about what we got to get through in 45 days, the time is now to make that call. Make that call. Make it great. Because we not here for a long time. We just here for a good time. If you want your thoughts to be known and heard about what is going on around the Reggae Boyz and FIFA Madness, FIFA March Madness is going down. 45 days. You already know the first installment, man. The first time we got to take on, you know what I'm saying, New Caledonia. You understand? A lot of people don't even know where New Caledonia is or what New Caledonia is, but we got to take on New Caledonia. Bust a blank for them, you understand, in hopes to take on Congo DR. In hopes at that point to get into the group. The number on the screen, man, is 416-881-4224. Don't forget, we on YouTube, so go ahead and keep it clean, man. Keep it clean so they don't try to shut down the channel. You got to keep it clean, man. You got to keep it clean, champ. But call in and let your thoughts be known, man. Phone lines are open. I'm here for a short time, not a long time. Got a lot of things to do. You funny, RR. 3 on the back, 2 CDM since we don't get anything creative out of the midfield. 4 attacking wings, 1 striker. All right. No back around here. Yeah. No background. Yeah. All right, you're a real jit. No background here. Yo, big up yourself, Johnny Powell. Wagwan. Bless up. Bust a blog for Johnny Powell. You already know, man. We 45 days out, man. We 45 days out. 45 days out, people. Yeah. 45 days, 5 hours until the first battle. The first battle. You heard me correctly. We can't be looking at no Congo if we ain't get past New Caledonia. You know the first battle, man. Number rolling across the screen. 416-881-4224. You see it right here. March 26th, FIFA March Madness. March 26th, we take on New Caledonia in the semifinal. And if we win that game, then we have to forward to the final against DR Congo. And then, if we win that, we got a phone call. Y'all gotta hold up. Wait a minute. Yo, come on, man. Stop playing, man. Stop playing with us, man. Yo, what's going on? Who live on air, man? Talk to us.
Orion.
Oren, talk to the people. What you got? What's going on, brother? Hope everything's good with you and the fam.
Everything good, man. My team's in.
Yeah, your time. Go ahead.
My team. Want to pick my team.
All right, go ahead.
All right. 3 run I back. We not too care who 3 run I back. Then, me is not a. You have Cephas as one winger, Tyrese Campbell as a winger, and in front of them you have Bailey and Greer. And in the midfield, we have Isaac Hayden and Frey.
Okay.
As we see them for do defensive work. And up front, we have Bailey Katamatiri.
All right. You want to give us a further breakdown of why you selected those particular players? Just to elaborate a little bit of why you selected those players for your system.
All right. Jamaica play mostly through the wing.
You can start. Let's start with the forward and work from there. Go the other way. Why for the back? RR, big up yourself. Go ahead.
All right. Bailey Katamatiri because I'm physicality up front and so I use him as a striker. And I have Liam Bailey and Demai Gray on their original wing. And then behind them, I have Tyrese Campbell and Dujan Whisper. Since we play the ball through the wing, we want to put more creative wingers on the field because we play through the wing. And since we're not a creative midfielder, we rather keep the midfield in a defensive setup with Isaac Hayden and Frey. And we play 3 run I back. That's how I think about it.
So who's your replacement, you would say? Because we're not sure yet who's going to be healthy, who's going to be available. So we're just hypothetically speaking. We're just having some fun right now, right? So let's have some fun because we're not sure exactly what the mindset is and what's going to happen. But let's have some fun. That's what we're here to do. We're entertaining the people. Now, who is your backup for Frey and Isaac Hayden in the middle? Because you didn't give a backup for that as you giving us your team.
If we need a backup, we definitely need a backup. They'll put Bobby Reed in at the midfield if Free or Eden is not available.
No, let's say that they did substitution. They maybe get a little tired during the game.
They are a little tired?
Yeah, let's say you got to make a substitution, whether they picked up a knock, an
Depends
injury.
Depends on how the game will go. Because how the game will go. It's fairly close and we need to win. Because
Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. People, just so you know, this is Orain Davis. He's giving his take on how, if he was the coach, manager, how he would set the team up for success in his mind. So he's giving us what he has said. He said he would go with 4 wingers and his midfield would be defensive. And he gave us the forward and 3 at the back. So if you want to share your thoughts, the phone line is open like he's doing right now. He's taking advantage of it. Call in and give us a counteract. We're having some fun. We don't know out of the 53-man provisional list who's going to be on the squad. But Orain decides he wants to share with us his football knowledge. So we're listening to him break it down for us. Continue, sir.
Yeah, depends on how the game I go, cause our game is good. Game draw, we need some more. We need an attacking midfielder. Cause we need an attacking midfielder now. Then that's when Ravel and Tyrese Hall is going to come and play for me.
Okay. Now, the reason why I said it because you said you wanted to keep it defensive in the midfield. So, just going with that theme right there is what I just want to know who was going to be your defensive substitution in case one of those get tired or get an injury or whatnot. That's what I was asking.
The reason why I'm going to keep it defensive midfield at first and play 3 on at the back because I want to see if we can win the ball higher up the pitch to give our wingers and attacking players a better advantage when we win the ball.
All right. And break down for those who might not understand, again, one more time, why you go with 4 wingers. Because they might have joined late, yeah.
I'm going with 4 wingers because Jamaica don't get anything much creatively out of the midfield. So I'd rather put the midfield as something defensive and add 2 extra wingers on the pitch because we play through the wing. So now, when a Liam Bailey pick up the ball, a Whisper can overlap. When a Demar Gray get the ball, a Tyrese Campbell can overlap. And now we have players who is comfortable offensively in the offensive third of the field when them get the ball. Instead of we have left back and right back who is not comfortable in the attacking third getting the ball.
All right. So that's, again, Orain giving us his breakdown on how he would set the team up. Obviously not knowing who's available and not just how he see the game to be played based on our strengths and our weaknesses from his standpoint. So I appreciate him definitely putting his thoughts out there for the world to hear. And if you feel differently, you definitely can call in, let us know, or drop a thoughts. Any other thing you want to share with the peoples?
No, let's see what people are saying. We can't walk if anything.
All right, bless up. One Orain. Yeah, man.
Brother.
One Orain Davis, man. Hit that like button. Hit the like button, people. It's free 99. That's Orain. So yeah, chorus, he did say that's 4 wingers, you know. Yes, he definitely said that and he explained why. Let's see. So Reggae Boyz Retractor said football is like music, different generations share different things. I agree with you. Football attendance has increased exponentially. Okay, I haven't really done my research on that, so I'm not really sure so much about that, but I'll take your word for it. A lot of current fans appreciate and enjoy the abilities of current players, which they would, just like current fans would appreciate current fans would appreciate. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Current fans would appreciate the music right now, and for me, the music, movies back in the 90s, 80s was better. Even the 70s for the most part was better. But you're gonna appreciate what you're gonna appreciate. But if you say have an old soul and you listen to the music back then and listen to the music now, you would have appreciation for it as well too. So I think definitely you're gonna have the newer football fans enjoying what they're hearing watching now. But if they were to do their research and look at the game, then they would understand the difference to it. Just like the music. Same thing like the music. If you understand how the music was then and what the artists were doing, what they had then, different times, obviously, different temperature in terms of politics, the environment at the time, the countries at the time that you're in producing these music. Definitely, same thing like the football. But I truly believe skill pays the bills, and the skills is on a whole nother level, I believe, then. And they would too, but I get your point 100%. Appreciate you breaking that down and sharing that with us. Thank you. All right, so you said 3 in the defense. Yeah, he said 3 in the defense. He doesn't care which 3 in the defense. Too early, call it. No, we're just having some fun. You don't know who will be available for too much fantasizing. It's not really fantasizing. It's more of sharing their thoughts, right? Again, everybody has a right and ability to share how they think they might set the team up, regardless of who the players are on the field. You obviously have to use players so you can see it in your head, but it's more of the structure of how he's setting up his team is what he's looking at. So big up for that one right there. Orain, if you're going to use Bailey and Gray, so no wingbacks, interesting. That's how he see it, right? Orain, there you go. You got a response right there. Corey said if you're going to use Bailey and Gray. So I think he's more thinking of the style of play more than the players, even though you got to input the best players available. So he had to obviously use some names because he mentioned also Tyrese Campbell, who does run back and help. And Whisper, when he's ready, will obviously get back defensively and add some help as well. He doesn't always do it, but he can. So, yeah, so that's what they're saying right there. But big up to everybody in the comment section, man. Hit that like button, people. Join the conversation. We're just having some fun. As you see it right here, there's some tough games in this playoff. Tough games in the playoffs, man. The 26 in 45 days. You already know what the vibe is. Bolivia will be taking on Suriname at the Monterrey Stadium in Mexico. That's a tough game for Suriname, as it is for Bolivia. And then you also have the likes of the Reggae Boyz, Jamaica, taking on New Caledonia at Guadalajara Stadium, Jalisco, Mexico. And that's the semifinal matchup for Path A and Path B. This is Path 2, the said groups that they're in. And Jamaica will be taking on New Caledonia as the first battle they must complete. That's the first battle they must complete, is New Caledonia in order to take on DR Congo in the final 5 days later. And if they complete their mission in the final, then they will earn that spot to be in Group K. They will earn that spot to be in Group K. Talk to me in the comment section and I'm going to talk back. Hit that like and subscribe button. Just remind you of what Group K looks like. Group K, Portugal, Uzbekistan, Colombia, and await the winner between New Caledonia, Jamaica, and Congo DR. All right. And for Group I, which is another tough group that Bolivia, Suriname, and Iraq are going to be battling it out to see who's going to enter that tough group between France, Senegal, and Norway. That's a group right there. Now, that's a group. That's a way tougher group than Portugal, Uzbekistan, and Colombia, in my personal opinion. But that's what the cards have been dealt for both these teams looking to compete for their opportunity to make it to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Talk to me in the comment section, people. I'm going to talk back, man. We are 45 days away. This is just the countdown, man. We doing the countdown. We 45 days away. 45 days, 5 hours, 44 minutes before the first mission. The first mission is New Caledonia. You understand? That's the first mission. We're not sure out of the 50. Let me see. We got a provisional list that might even change. You might add new players to that provisional list. You might not. Let me see here. Let me see here. Provincial list is way down the bottom, man. Way down the bottom. But y'all remember the provisional list. A lot of names on that list. We're not sure how they're going to be able to, dwindle down that list down to what they need. So that's what we're looking for. Let's see here. Let's look at this, looking for this provisional list real quick. Where is this provisional list? Here it is. Here's the great old provisional list. Gotta make sure we bring up this list so y'all can see what the vibe is. You understand? Nope. Don't do it to yourself. You dirty little. All right. Technically, I'm using a wingback, Gray and Bailey, then T. Campbell. Okay, so that's what his response to your question is, Chorus. He said, technically, I'm using a wingback, Gray and Bailey, then T. Campbell. So who is the wingback that you will be using, so to speak? Well, I guess the wingback could be one of the three. I'm assuming you're only using one in the middle. You got to break that down a little further when it comes to your defensive, how you're going to set it up between your center back and your wing backs, so it can be clear. Big up yourself, D Triller. Bless up, man. Frano, been MIA, bro. Linkage soon. Go on, put in the work. Yeah, man. I haven't really been MIA, you know what I'm saying? It's Next Up Sports Talk. And I say it all the time, no disrespect to nobody, but this is not Next Up Reggae Boyz Talk. So I've been doing ton of different things, man. Olympics is on the way. Bobsled is happening for Jamaica and other winter sports. Also, you got NBA is going on. NFL just had its championship yesterday that I covered the game. You got Canada got coming up with the Winter Olympics. There's just a ton of sports happening that we covering because we got to keep the sports talk up and rolling. And as we get closer, we continue the countdown. Continue to count down. Never stop. Always continuing the countdown. You understand? We started it and we're never going to stop until either we fail the mission or complete the mission. And that mission, you know what that mission is. Big up yourself, the chiller. You don't know the vibe. That mission is to get there. So this is the provisional list. I won't be here too much longer. So the provisional list. Goalkeepers, Andre Blake, Jamali Wade, Jaden Hibbert, Tafari Chambers, Amal Knight. And I counted, I think it's 52 or 54 players on the list, if I'm not mistaken. 52 or 54. I don't want to recount it again. But defensive back line, we're not sure who's going to be available, who's going to be fit, who's getting game time. We're not sure, but none of that. But this is the name that was put out by the team. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, what you dealing with, man? Everything good? I was actually looking for you the other day, too, Yeah, I was. Big up yourself, D Triller. I forgot what you're saying. I'm glad you, but see, at least you don't get in your feelings and you just explain it to me, because I'm producing. I'm going between screens. My brain is moving 1,000 miles a minute. Sometimes I be missing it, so I appreciate you locking in, man. Love, brother. Heart to love for sure. You understand? And I hope everything is good. Hit me up on the WhatsApp, man. Let me know, is everything good with you? Hope everything's good with you and the family. You know what I'm saying? Hope everything is blessed. Hope everything is blessed. But hit me up on the WhatsApp and let me know what's good. You know the number. If y'all, the best way to reach me, anybody that's listening, is hit me on the WhatsApp. Hit me on the number. Yeah, hit me on the number. You want to get to friend, you got to hit me on the number. That's why I got the number so you can reach me. And I answer my phone. Oh, yeah, I answer. And if I miss the call, I'm going to call you back. You can ask anybody that. Anybody. I duck no calls. You call me, I'm going to answer the phone. Yeah, I'm going to answer the phone. The number is 416-881-4224. Hit me up. I put the line out, not for me, but for you, the people. So you can share your opinions with one another. So you can share your thoughts with one another. That's what the number is there for. And I like to hear from y'all. So call in. Yeah, don't type. Let the people hear your thoughts, because sometimes you can't get everything out in the message. You only got, 140 characters or so? And I'm not trying to read a paragraph. So it's better you call me on the phone and talk to me. Let me know what your thoughts are. Talk to us. Because you'll be live to everybody. You can share your thoughts and opinions. Good, bad, or indifferent. As long as you don't get the channel taken down by your language. Outside of that, let your thoughts be known, man. Don't be afraid. Don't be hide behind the computer. Big up to everybody that's watching silently, that can't, for whatever reason, either you're at work or you're not around where you can send a message. Appreciate y'all. Just hit the like button. It's free. 99. It's free 99. Big up 6. What you saying, 6? Bless up, bro. We 45 days, man. 45 days away from the first mission. March the 26th is the first mission. We're taking on New Caledonia. Jamaica taking on New Caledonia. In the semifinal. I'd hopes to make it to the final, to take on Congo, and then get through the final to make it into Group K. Group K, where we battling against Portugal, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. But this is a provisional list right here. You already know the names on the list, man. I ain't trying to go through the list, but it's a 52 or 54 man provisional list. I'm sure there's other players out there that could be added to the list, but this is the list that was put out. What date was this? This was, I gotta check the date. I'm gonna check the date and let y'all know when this was put out. Let me get to that date real quick. Let me get to that date in a minute. But there's a ton of names that were put out on this. When was this put out? This was put out January the 9th. January the 9th, a month to date, actually. A month today, this list was put out. 1 month today, to the date, this list was put out on this media that I'm looking at right here. All right, let me get back to this. So he said, technically, I'm using 6 wingback. Gray and Bailey, then behind them, Campbell and Dujon, plus my left and right back. Okay. Canada will be out after the first 2 games. Why you say that? Why you say that? Why you say that? The first 2 games. Why you say that? You trying to tell me that Canada can't beat Qatar or Switzerland? The only other team that might give them some trouble is Italy. Because Italy, we're not even sure if Italy going to make it. You're not even sure Italy's going to make it. Italy got to battle Northern Ireland, Wales, and Bosnia. You got to put some respect on Italy, brother. On Canada. You got to put some respect. You got to have some respect, bro. Big up, big up. So how much player is that? I'm playing 3 around the back, 2 CDM, 4 wingers, and 1 striker. So he's playing 3 around the back, 2 CDM, 4 wingers, and 1 striker. As we get closer, I want Orain. I'm going to pull up the. What do you call that there? The tactical pad, so you guys can see how Orain will be setting up his team as we get closer. Right now, we just talking right now. We just having a great time and talking. Big shout out to everybody out there. I ain't gone nowhere. I'm still here. But a lot of you don't like other sports like American football, basketball, Olympic stuff. And so that's what I am continuing to, feed the other consumers of this channel that likes other sports. And as we get closer to game time, we will continue to lock in and do what we have to do right here. Orain, you mean inverted wingbacks? Okay, then y'all can have that conversation about that. I just want to say I appreciate everybody tapping in today. The countdown continues. Never fear. The countdown continues. The countdown continues, people. "45 days and counting." Hit that like button. I'm just reading something real quick. Okay. I got sidetracked for a second. I got to get up out of here just like right about now. Hit the like, people. Hit the like button. Cordova. Okay, so Orain said technically Dujon would be left midfield and Campbell right midfield. Man, you gotta break that down because you coming across mad confusing to a lot of people. I think I kind of understand what you're talking about, to be very honest, but you don't sound like you got to see it visually. That's why I say as we get closer, we're gonna have you break it down so we can visually see what exactly is going on with your thought process, because you got a thought process that you're entitled to, and a lot of people should be entitled to hearing what that thought process is so we can properly understand Guan. You understand? So big up yourself. Let me read that again. Yeah, man. Any other thoughts before we get up out of here, man? We 45 days out. 45 days out to this first game. Semi-final. We got a semi-final and a final. The final is already booked for Congo. They automatically gone to the final like Iraq. But Jamaica got to get through New Caledonia to get to Congo in the final, to then secure their spot in Group K. Can that happen? Will that happen? That's definitely the hopes. I appreciate y'all every single time for pulling up. Again, we do live shows every day. You understand? We do it on basketball, American football, which season is over. We're going to do some baseball when it starts. We're doing Olympic right now. Well, I haven't started yet, but we're going to do some Olympics, try to cover the bobsled team and the other Jamaican athletes, as well as Canadian athletes when it comes to Olympics. Hopefully I can get to some of these Olympic stuff. That would be great. Even though Olympics is like early in the morning, so I got to figure out a way to lock in on that, get the dates and everything set up. But that's for me to figure out. Also, any other sports that's available, man, we definitely going to cover it as much as we can because we love all sports. But you already know the vibe, man. This is 45 days until Jamaica takes on New Caledonia. 45 days, 5 hours, 28 minutes. We not limited. We super versatile. We not limited. We versatile. Head no tough. Got the knowledge. And we understand how to break it down for you to understand quite easily. Tap in. You might learn something. Might learn you something, like they say in the South. You might learn you something. Outer Rain, that's the same place you are planning to play Gray and Bailey. No, I think he has a particular way he wants to set the things up, man. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But big up to everybody, man. I'm up out of here. I'm gone. Love for the love. Catch y'all on the next one. As we get closer, we'll get a further breakdown of how things are gonna be, should be, would be. Peace and love, people. I'm out. One next for sports. So hit the like button. If you're watching on the rewatch, hit the like button. Talk to me in the comment section because you know I'm going to talk back. You know the vibe. Peace.